Hard to imagine that wife with the good bone structure and the superior posterior was going to find dentures and a walker worth rolling over for. But whatever. When you're a manager of hedges that had funds, you needed a hot wife. You also required some real estate flex, or 6 properties, as the case was. Here in Caldwell, the guy had purchased the top 3 levels of half the Commodore, and the layout of the triplex was logical. First floor was made up of big public spaces for entertaining. You know, for when you had to throw checks for canapes events to support local philanthropies. The second level was this rabbit warren of little rooms with their curated collections of space pebbles, 19th century poke and tickle nightmares, and oh, yep, those 3 dozen bat skeletons that were like model ships only with wings. Bowles actually almost respected the guy's taste. As for the 3rd floor, that was what he was after, and when he came up to the staircase, he ascended those marble steps on a whisper. Oil paintings by Banksy marked the curving wall, and up above, a chandelier strung with lead crystal prisms gleamed quietly, like a rambunctious debutante that had been told to pipe down at the ball. Up on the penthouse level, the wall-to-wall carpeting started, and there was a change in scents here, a flowery bouquet tinting the air with lavender, honeysuckle, and the lilting freedom that came with big fat bank statements. Bowles followed along the runner, the pile so thick it was like walking on Wonder Bread, the trail taking him by a lineup of arched windows that let in a glowing view of the skyscrapers and linking roadways below. The sight of the streaming lines of white headlights and red taillights, coupled with the glowing, graceful arches of the twin bridges, was so captivating he had to take a moment to appreciate the urban landscape. And then he was on the move again. The security system had been as expected, a high-level integrated set of belt and anti-burglar suspenders that had been a fun challenge to disarm. Hey, Vicious wasn't the only one who was handy with the IT shit, okay? You were. As Bowles waited for the missus to finish her thought out loud, he smiled into the twilight of her and the mister's majestic master bedroom. He'd been sure to keep the doors to the marble bathroom open, so there was enough light for her human eyes to see what he was doing to her. And it had been a really good session. The kind of core workout that meant he was not going to have to hit the training center's gym when he got home. Rolling to his side, he took his fingertip and ran it over the necklace of diamonds he'd put on her. This was fun. The missus turned her head to him, her professionally tended hair spilling over the pillow, the brunette extensions tangled now, thanks to her orgasms and the way she'd arched back against the bed so many times. It was so much more than fun. He trailed his forefinger up her throat and brushed her lower lip with his thumb. I have to go.